Have you ever played Final Fantasy 14? Because we're about to do one of the stupid quest lines. It's an absolute joke quest line, by the way. That I kind of started yesterday, but then I started getting a headache and wasn't able to continue it. And now that I finished torturing myself doing the quests that are boring for the they get better. It's just the ARR content is not the best for the stories for any of this stuff. Or any of the classes and all this other stuff. Bam, 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 bam. Or even if you haven't played Final Fantasy 14. The other Final Fantasies, Kingdom Hearts. So which one's your favorite? And is it Final Fantasy 9? Jokes, quips. I'm worried about the remake for it. Do you have to do it in uwu voice? Did you? Are you gonna make me read that aloud, Lone Wolf? And no, I'm not sponsored. Kingdom Hearts is good. As long as you have to understand, you won't understand it. I really like Final Fantasy 13. That's because I've done other ones. Say, that one, far too linear, in my opinion. And far too generic. I hate to say it. Final Fantasy 13 13 ended up being very generic comparatively to other Final Fantasies. But that's just my opinion on it. If you really loved it, go ahead. The best one in that series was the middle one. The one with her, Sarah, the sister. But I have not played 16 because it hasn't come out on PC yet. I just feel like with Final Fantasy 13, not just that, is they ended up spending more time on the visuals than what they could have on other things, too. It's kind of like with Final Fantasy 8, even though a lot of it seemed rushed for a lot of things, is they... because they took the criticisms of Final Fantasy 7 about how the characters were very limited compared to others of the time, other games of the time, and then they added, I felt like, put way too much into the visuals versus anything else. I felt like the storyline for 8 was shorter than it should have been, comparatively. 9 is my favorite. I actually was fine with the junction system. It just took a bit to get. It was an interesting way of doing things. It's not for everybody, and they were trying something. Final Fantasy 9 was the last time that all the original, well, most of the original people who created the original Final Fantasy got together. Kind of like a love note or letter to the series. Because they realized that they were getting older and that some of them wouldn't be able to continue working on that kind of stuff. And I just feel like it cemented all the old Final Fantasy kind of feelings all together in a good group. Um, but that's just me. For the people, Final Fantasy X. I mean, just because I'm autistic, I kind of get the Titus, whatever kind of character to some degree, even if it's kind of embarrassing, like secondhand embarrassing. But I've never actually made it through Final Fantasy X. I know the ending, I know everything about it. But playing it on my own, I haven't finished it, kind of thing. I think that was also the one where I traded on and off with my sister as well. Well, they do have, like, the raids in the, Shadowbringers is based after Final Fantasy VIII, Eden and stuff, and they have one for Final Fantasy IV. Which is the expansion for, I mean, the raid for Stormbringers. No, Stormblood! But they do actually have a crossover of all the stuff that's, like a whole bunch of the games in, Final Fantasy Dissidia. It actually has a storyline too. I have not played it, and it doesn't have particularly interest to me because it's kind of like Smash Brothers, if I understand it correctly. And I love watching people play Smash Brothers, but do not. I can't remember combos like that, and I just absolutely over my head. Anyways, distractions. It occurs to me that I am not yet fully recovered from my accumulated injuries. Would not be prudent to immerse my body in water. I repeat, this is a joke quest line that's in every expansion. And this is the beginning one. Not without first coating with the liberal applications of salamander oil, that is. Indeed, on many occasions my dearest mother attended my childhood scrapes with just so. You understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes? Then you can assist me in pouring the oil all over my body. Fuck. Body is but an instrument of occasional needing of oiling, so come my friend. Oil me. This comforting sense. It is as though I'm a child in her arms. Quickly now, before it dries. Heat the oil into my aching breast. The relief. The pain multiplies manifold. Gently now, gently. I mean, sometimes with massages, you have to, you know, kind of work the muscle over to get the knots out. Oh gods, yes, last. My muscles slacken and soften. The warmth spreads, the pain becomes pleasure. Can we not? Can we? Actually, we can. This is just the way the quest goes. You know, some part of me was wondering whether I should go to school to become a masseuse, and I'm not social enough for that. Right there, yes, keep doing that. Just like that, just like... I'm not groaning. You're not gonna... No, I might be training to be a voice actor, but you're not getting me to do that. Yes, now, once more with feeling! Save me. Hell, I'm arriving. I know, right? Ah, never have before have I received such a splendid ministrations. Now then, into the spring! You as well, my good woman. What, I don't have to get the oil? I don't want to be boiled up by anybody, especially not you. It's better than screaming, I'm coming. Let's see. I spy with my inspector's eye something muddy. Holy pot. Muddy bottle. Just think of this quest also, I mean, as I guess a series of unfortunate events that culminate into the right answer, like an idiot plot. You've been productive. Excellent. May I see what you found? The worthless bottle. This is not the sword you're looking for. I know, right? A completely useless, unremarkable rock. Come now. What were you expecting? A rock keeps the crow away. Yeah, the idiot savant. Amelia Bedelia. At least you don't pick up a rock at random like some people. Like he flounders into the truth. It's Magoo, the Mr. Magoo or whatever, or he flounders into the truth kind of thing, into the answering all the problems. Mr. Magoo, yeah. Not a sign of the sword John Pa mentioned. I see. Ah! Now I'm all wet. What was that anyway? There's might be a fish. Yeah, even Inspector Gadget, yeah. Did something cause you to... How the fuck did I miss that? Once again, my instincts have guided us to our quarry. That you had searched that section of the spring was a stroke of... Adieu! Somebody's speaking bad about you? Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct investigations in those clothes. I'll go to Uda and fetch you some new ones. Good that we finally covered that. How thoughtful of you, Nasu. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Elazar as well. The newest, most potent blend you can find. No hair for my hairbrush. No hair for my hairbrush. Singing that horribly. Is it not wonderful, my friend? Soon all of Elazar's woes will be no more. Will they? Oh, God damn it. Silly songs with Larry. Where is my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, where? I moved. Is my hairbrush? There's what I can... Trust me. Hairbrush over. Since we're getting back his hair, might as well sing about the hairbrush. It's my hairbrush. Like, there is my hairbrush. Where? Is my hairbrush? Alright, Elazar. As promised, I have returned your father's ancient blade. Aye, it is her. Every chip and scratch is just as I remember. God bless you, sir. I never expected you would go to such lengths for two strangers without thought of reward. Altruism is rare these days. Ellie, shut up. I'm here. Main protagonist, Paragon. 'Tis common enough if you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul and understands that none deserve to be forsaken. Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ. Speak of the devil. Inspector, I have brought you a change of clothes. I also brought a supply of tonic from the peddler I met in Pearl Lane. Excellent work, Nashu. Now if you could just bring me that case. Cat, come here. Alright, what's stuck on your eye? Come here. Cat. Inspector Hildebrand? There appears to be something lodged in my forehead. Could it be a missive from an adoring admirer? I mean, it's something. It's a Persona 5 reference, though I think this came out before Persona 5. It might be Persona 3, 4, 3? The author neglected to pin her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering? No, Hugh. It's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him. And he looks so happy about this. A challenge for me. Oh, at last the curtain rises. Very well. If I'm to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion. Please don't undress in front of us. Please don't undress in front of us. Please don't undress in front of us. You know, keep using it. Don't use it too much. Oh no. No. Say good that... He's evolving! He's evolving! I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, accept your challenge. Should we worry about the person who's currently combusting behind you? He's incredible, so bold, so majestic, just like a warrior of light. Shut the fuck up, I stab you. He's supernovaing behind us! No, a gentleman of light! He's exceptionally something.
Core! Inspector Hildebrand, you look amazing!
Well, you gotta love somebody if you have to love yourself. Hildebrand. Oh no! This is far from the strongest of swords. Oh, hi Gilgamesh. Blue skies and the rolling desert. How much longer must I seek the blade of legend? Water.
Ba-ba.
Challenge accepted, my worthy opponent. You shall not claim the blade, because we're doing this episodically. With my, let's call it what it is, genius, I shall bring you to justice. Wait, you wish to duel with the weapons, not wits? The bridge seems hardly appropriate for such an epic battle. Hildebrand return in the 3 collectors. Or fourth wall, fourth wall break.
Hey, I know that spear. That's the one I found buried with the pumpkins. Pumpkins sort of remind me of, no, it's gone. Never mind.
Ellie, save us. Ellie wishes to share her latest discovery with you. Perchance you're curious about the duelist's declared target? It so happens I have identified the weapon in question. The treaty blade is part of an Ishgardian noble collection. Or it was, I should say. Not only it has not yet been stolen, it has been verified. It's been purchased by an Udal collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. God, Vesper Bay. Suffice to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I not to investigate her. And should the duelist strike while I am present, well, I hope I needn't explain what a golden opportunity that will be. Good journalist. Integrating myself to her might provide the greatest challenge, though, and I'm told she is a difficult woman to please. In other words, you're gonna make me please her. Pinky. Party har har. Fortunately, I'm also told that she has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort to see in Camp Drybone cells. You can come along if you'd like. Hi, Ellie. I had a feeling you couldn't resist the pull of a good story. It's not the pull of a good story, it's, a good story whether or not. It's, I don't know when to keep my nose out of everybody else's business. Since you're here, why don't you choose, curiosity killed the cat, and I am the cat person it killed. I also was resurrected, but I mean, why don't you choose the ethic lavender to buy? Why do I have to buy it? Here you are, miss. Thank you for your patronage. Was it for love or for money that you killed him? It was you? Have you gone mad? It was an albaja arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow. Amajas don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Wait, excuse me, gentlemen. What accent should I do for him? God. I don't know. Do a British accent? Except slaughter the British accent, then forget how to do the British accent correctly. Amajas don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Not that you or your victim made for convincing merchants. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves, for God's sakes. Or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses on your fingers betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago as did your partner. So I ask again, was it because he took you from you your share, or your sister? You don't touch a man's kin. He knew that. And yet he... Damn. And I thought he did it for the money. You too. He's all yours. Yes, of course. Thanks for the help, Inspector. At least he's competent. But when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession? Since the Brass Blades and all the others can't seem to do shit. It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of the Ishgard's high houses. Some say he's a baron. Fun. Brass Blades, you mean? Yeah, I know, right? Not all like that buffoon Hildebrand, don't you think? I try not to think about Hildebrand. We should get going. Lady Derilda will not take kindly to wilted flowers. Yay. Though, of course, well, now that I think about it, though they have French names, now this other stuff, most of the Ishgard speaks with a British accent, so, which is kind of amusing if you really think about it, how much the British and the French hate each other. So, interesting fact about a book I read once upon a time, and I've harped on this book before, is Our Bastard Tongue, which is linguistic guys talking about how he thinks the English language was morphed into what it is today. And the Franks, France, invaded Britain after the Vikings. First it was the, of course, Romans, then the Vikings, then the Franks. The reason why in English we have two different words for, the reason why we have stuff like two different words for, say, poultry and or chicken. Chicken was the what the lower people used, because the lower class used, because the royalty and the higher ups would speak French, because that was believed to be a, you know, the more prestigious language. So poultry and chicken, poultry is the French and chicken is of course the lower levels, and that's the reason why you also have like ham, pork, and all these other words that common people would use versus the elites. So, by the way, it is a good book. Our Magnificent Bastard Tongue, I think is the name of it. A Business of the Adventurer. And the funny thing is, I just happened to come across that book when I was spending a few hours in Barnes & Noble way back in high school. Yeah, was it high school? It was maybe at the beginning of college? Ellie, I believe you have something to present to Lady Durrell. Oh, go on then.
Again, I've told the last 20 who came before me. If you're going to come looking for work, you are too late.
Probably should do a... I'm gonna hate doing this. Plantation accent. Oh, I told all this during the ad break, so nobody heard it.
Whoa! And if ever I were in need of any additional security, I would not deign to hire a common adventurer.
I might do a more higher level. Okay, now that I explained this book, The Magnificent Bastard Tongue, while everybody was at break, the reason why there were 3 invasions, of course, the Romans, the Celts were there first, and then the Romans, and then the Vikings, and then the Franks, which is France. And the upper class, and, well, the royalty and the lords and ladies considered, you know, French to be the proper language and would use them among themselves. But the commoners had a different language, of course, their base language. That's the reason why you have 2 different words for, like, poultry and chicken. Chicken was what the lower classes would use to describe it, while poultry was the French way of saying it at the time. So, that's the reason why in English, the lexicons can be multiple different things. Words for the same thing, kind of.
And if ever I need of additional security, I deign hire a common adventurer. I don't know what accent I'm doing. Do you want to do the annoying kind of Queen Elizabeth? I don't know. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed.
Or is it Victoria? Big company. I don't know where I'm going with accents.
Did you really think that I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gift and speak the magic words, and you will earn my respect. What's more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value which transcends the boundaries of time, everlasting, enduring, and unchanging, like mine. Now get out.
Forgive us, Lady Durrell. We had no respect. We were afraid you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. You fools! I shall come to claim the collector's blade, yes. I've read the Mithril Eye. I know full well of whom you speak, and it's none of your concern. I have legions of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized, or worse. I don't know, I could probably go for the Queen of Hearts. And even should by some miracle he succeed, he will not escape my wrath, for I have retained the services of a certain gentleman. But you must see for yourself. Like every piece of my collection, he has been chosen with the utmost care. Now look at my peerless Inspector, Interlopers, and Despair. Why would I? Ships that pass in the night, a signal shown in the darkness. It's also making fun of Nor. The lady cries out for a guardian. Noir mystery books. And a gentleman must oblige. I swear to you here and now, I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep till the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. My lady, what brings you here? Are you come in pursuit of the duelist as well? Or perhaps in pursuit of me? The first rather than the latter. As if I would spend a single gil on an insuperable incompetent. To be fair, you did not spend a single gil on me. Gentlemen, the chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. I don't know where I'm going with half these British accents! I'm doing a walking tour of Great Britain. Sorry I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Briarden, consulting inspector. At your service, my lady. Conniving inspector. Consulting inspector. Sniff rotting flesh and salt Peter. Hildebrand Mandeville and Dashu I presume I'm slaughtering the name. Woo! Two rank amateurs playing at a profession of which they know not. Call me when you're finished with these wastrels. You see, I do not want or need your help. Brarben is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you! Where have you been, Maria? And where is my vase? I might actually just turn it into a plantation southern accent as much as I hate that idea. There was this, oh my god, I have to think about it suddenly. So jumping through so many accents! Ah! There was this strange flying thing, and God damn it. There was a strange flying thing, and the vase, I dropped it in the water. I was so... I guess... pitch it up a bit since the girl. That vase once belonged to the royal house of the Thurn. Do you have any idea how much it was worth? And I'm switching between accents again! You will go back outside now and search for my vase. If you're not to return until you find it, do I make myself clear? My lady, pray allow me to go in the girl's stead. It is not safe for her. She herself spoken of a ferocious wild beast. See, one of the things about voice acting is usually you have to keep the same accent, and trying to switch between accents is actually quite hard. With unmatched investigation skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect, at which point you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily is a plan fiendishly clever in its eccentricities. Not when spoken aloud. Miss Maria, would you be so kind to tell me what exactly happened? Look. I picked up the vase in order, like my mother said. I was on my way home. I gotta do it higher pitch because it's a girl. I was crossing the bridge and then the flying thing came. I got scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Nuffica's wells. I want to go look, but there were some scary looking things down there, and I'm scared to go alone. You are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase. All 5 of us. Good for volunteering me. I mean, I was gonna do it anyways, but I don't like being volunteered for something that I was... All 4 of you. I'm going after Inspector Briarden. Voluntold. Yeah, pretty much. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there. But, Miss Ellie, how could you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story? I think she's in good hands, if I'm here, or if Ishnai's here. Because that's my job, you imbecile! Well, we shall not be derelict of our duty to justice. Come, Nasu, we must away! You don't even know what the bloody vase looks like! Well, we're bringing the child along, she could know. Maria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous or you feel afraid, you run to this adventurer for help, understand? Out. I have forthcoming appointments with very prestigious guests, and will suffer your presence no longer. Oh good, I don't want to suffer yours either. Not like I haven't saved the realm fucking enough. Eager to get started, eh? Capital, you have my leave to canvass the scene for clues. Maybe happy you even find a witness or two. Yeah, I'm not gonna be that lazy. I could give her a French accent since we're in that general area. Because it's different enough for my mind to try not to switch between British and... merchant. That girl that what run by earlier? I seen her. Had something in her hands, but dropped it when crossing the bridge. Didn't get a good look, but I reckon it doesn't matter any road. Whatever it was, it's long gone by now. I'll go with a French accent. A vase? Well, if anything falls in the water, it's likely to be swept downstream and fairly quickly. Does this have anything to do with the queer winged beast I saw earlier? No, never mind then. But it kind of is, because she mentioned about being chased by it. Or at least swooping down. Flamboyant. Good that we've covered that he's already been labeled an oaf. Hi, Gilgamesh. With his green chicken. A pox upon that thieving bird. He shall rule the day he cross paths with me. I don't know what voice I'm going to do for him either. God damn it. Huh? A vase? I know not. Ah, curse this infernal ruse underfoot. I guess I'll go with an evil accent like this, you know, nasal it. Every point is a dagger. There's something at the water at his feet. New York Ace? I don't know what accent I'm going with. Do I spy the treasured vase of Lord Durrell over? Oh dear. Does this belong to you, my child? I don't know what I'm doing. Did I go through? I'm good at jumping between accents. I'm good speaking the people are like meats on the menu. Yeah, but I mean, I'm already doing a deep voice for Hildebred, and I'm not sure how much more deeper I can get. Does this belong to you, child? Forgive me, I was so engrossed in my search I did not notice. Your search for what, pray tell? The demon bird that absconded with my weapon. I set it down for but a moment, and only to see it next in the talons of the accursed creature. I gave chase, followed it to these waters. In my haste, I might have stepped on your vase. I mean, New York gangster... Give me a second. Because trying to pull up accents that aren't readily available for me. Deep British. I already have a British guy in here! Of course, I can almost hear, since I'm quarter Italian and my grandfather was born in New York. Not New York City, outside of New York City, but... Bibbidi boobidi. Sorry, I'm listening. I will slaughter this to give him an Italian accent for fun. The thing is, the way it worked with my grandfather, at least, is the rest of his family was born in Italy and could speak Italian, but since he was the only one, I think, born in America, they did not speak Italian around him because they were now American and they weren't going to let him have that kind of thing, so... But he moved down to the south, like, maybe middle school-ish. Don't fret, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildebred will think of something. Yeah, put it back together. But I already have my faithful assistant. Hearken to me now, for as the rising sun doth dispel the dark, so shall my resolution dissolve our dilemma. I mean, one of the things for, Japanese, I guess it's an Asian thing of putting back together broken pots using, putting gold to represent. Give him an uwu voice. An uwu voice? Do I go for the Koopa voice?
I mean, that's the one I can do just most readily.
But first, we must gather as many fragments of the vase as we can find.
Maybe deeper, Kubo.
Try and do it deeper.
Kubo, deeper, Kubo, deeper, Kubo. How could I be so careless? Kubo!
Why does this feel so familiar? I know, we weren't just, you know, looking around in the water before, earlier. Why is it called shards, not shards? Yeah, I know, soprano too, singing, if I'm in a choir. Though the funny thing is, I can actually do some tenor things. But I have to actually, you know, warm my voice up for it. Anything else? And I definitely haven't warmed my voice up for it. And I haven't practiced enough. So I'm kind of out of it. Come to present your findings, have you? Splendid! Let's have a look. All of the Sultan's Chocobo and all the Sultan's men couldn't put his vase back together again. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He has performed miracles with far less, after all. Who?
What matter of... Kubo? What better solution could he have? The vase looks like it's beyond all hope to me.
The Manderville dance, oh god. There is but one person in all of Eorzea capable of reconstructing this vase. A man who is skilled with the hammer has brought rival goldsmiths low. So breathtaking are his works, so fearsome is his competitive spirit.
Oh, this man is no mere goldsmith. You speak of him as though he was a great warrior. I don't...
God damn it, trying to do it. Once, a notorious gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Uda, targeting establishments that sold luxury goods. One such shop was loaned by a humble lapidary of whom I speak. He was the last shop the thieves struck, for the following morning they were found beaten, bound, and gagged in the Golden Court. The Brass Blades never learned who was responsible. The only information they had was the testimony of a thief who kept muttering the words, "The hammer, the hammer." Jumping between accents. Ah!
He sounds dangerous.
I'm just doing a regular accent for Maria now.
Kubo. Kubo. He does. And
I'm just gonna keep the Kubo voice. That's gonna be the high pitch ranking. You're gonna have to deal with it.
And I do so hope enjoy the company of dangerous men.
Kinky? Kinky?
But where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I'm Gilgamesh, and this is my companion, Enkidu. Well, not really. It's been many moons since I last saw her, so to ease the burden of loneliness, I tamed a rooster and painted it green. In any case, you made the search for this goldsmith, yes? If so, it would be my pleasure to help.
The pleasure's all mine, Gillian. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, bid you welcome.
If it is that hard for you to remember, I give you at least call me Gil.
Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful monikers are effective means of building camaraderie. Call me Hildy. Now, from what I know of the goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I have deduced that he is most likely found in the vicinity of Blue Fog in northern Thathathathathatha. That's where we will begin our search. Sort of like, I know, right?
Old Greg in the swamp.
Doblin Carcass. Nasu.
If a Doblin became a zombie, would that make it a zombie land or a dombie?
The most important question. Doblin's wounds indicate he is felled by a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads north.
I don't think it's been dead for long. Maybe whoever did it is still around.
Nothing dangerous.
This goldsmith is not to be trifled with.
The basilisk's wounds indicate it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north.
A single blow to the head. Impressive.
Oh my god! Too many characters! Also, Hildebrand's deep voice isn't helping me either. His handiwork is unmistakable. The corpse is still quite warm. Whoever this is, it's like being yeah, I know, right? Well, the thing is, for voice actors, from what I understand, is usually when they do lines for one character, they do go through the entire character rather than jumping between two different characters in case they're voicing two different characters. Because they, you know, trying to keep the mindset of it. The Doblin, the Basilisk, this Arimon men were all slain with the hammer, and it was that beast over yonder, unless I'm mistaken. Oh, fun. That Chimera must have been his latest prize, which means he still must be about. Do you have any easier way to find your father? Mayhap he's watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever a cautious man when on the hunt. Alas, it comes to this. Though every fiber of my being cries out in rebellion, I must break my oath and do the unspeakable. Yeah. Absolutely. Or what's the other thought that I was thinking of? On the other side of things, I was thinking Markiplier Warstaff. Warstaff? Warstatch? Excuse me.
What is it that you must do that's so terrible?
I must dance! I'm Amandaville man, doing what only Amandaville can. Don't know why I'm going with this song. Da 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 da. From the peaks of Cortez to the Thanalan. Mandaville man.
I can't avert my eyes.
That is the dance of the House of Manderville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform it within any sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Or go, yeah, absolutely. Alas, I have neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand. My good woman, I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead. Though it's gross, nay, unconscionable violation of my family's traditions, I must bequeath you the Manderville. Actually, Kronk from, Kronk's voice actor from Emperor's New Groove.
Whatever manner of a man could be summoned only through dance. Are you really gonna do the Manderville? Ooh, I can't wait.
All of you. The time has come for you to do only what a Mandeville can. Patrick Warborn. Yes. We are as siblings now, my constant compatriot, for I have shared with you the secrets of the House Manderville. What if I didn't ever want to learn them? You must use that knowledge. Go to the fallen Chimera and dance only a Mandeville can. I hate. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if it didn't have the sound effects with it. That makes it about 1,000 times worse. Fancy yourself a Mandeville man. Would you do what only a Mandeville can? Then lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Mandeville man. He comes. Ew. Oh, you have not to fear for me, not at all. On only accounts to settle were with the Chimeran. Why are you hiding? Can we put back on the clothes? But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me, Godbert. Why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion, if not that? Yes, gentlemanly fashion. Yes. But more importantly, how in hells did you learn the Mandeville? If I did not teach you, then who? He's a... Somebody is about to be attacked. He has the dots on his head. You can't escape destiny. By the grace of Thou, what sorcery is this? He yet lives? You are being hunted. The epitome, I mean, the paragon of man. He is speed, yes. You thought you could escape him. Hildebrand, Maximilian Mandeville! I mean, that's a greeting. That definitely is a greeting. And no wonder he didn't die when he fell. If that's the kind of things he puts up with. I'll say, it's kind of like watching the world. I can't have that. I know, right? The thing is, this is kind of like, I guess, Saiyans interacting with each other versus real humans, seeing how they're, you know, beat the fuck out of each other. Being like, oh my god. Also, he just got those new clothes. 10 years, Hildebrand. 10 years since you left home, and 5 since I learned of your trip to Dalmanud. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead? Hey, good. I mean, I bet he has such a good interaction with his mother, too, when she finds out.
Son, you are Hildy's father.
Godbert, the goldsmith is a man, smithing only as a Mandeville can. Oil him up and give him a 10, fit for a Mandeville man. I don't know why I'm... Please, Father, cease your undulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. This antique vase must be made whole again for the sake of Miss Maria. Do not worry, little one. I dealt with worse cases before my morning bowel movement. Ew, ew, ew! Also, what's caused you to break so many things before that point? You're about to make it worse. Hold your claws till the end. Baragot, guide my hammer! Look how it sparkles in the twilight. How it radiates elegance. Would you all not agree this is a work of art? Yes. You've completely destroyed an antique's historical value. I mean, there are such things as artistic restoration. Nonsense. I have taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. I hope you're paying attention, Hildy. How long has it been since you last held a hammer? Can you put on pants, please? Father, that is not my path. I am an agent of antiquity, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria is one such person. There are others too, innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. I thought you had put away childish dreams. No matter, you will understand in due time. No, I will not. I am an inspector, Father. I can be naught else.
Mr. Godbert, sir? I don't think my mother is gonna like what you did. She probably won't help Mr. Hildebrand help with the investigation. We cannot say for certain, can we? Perhaps she'll take a liking to this, reimagining.
Hildebrand's expressions scare me and amuse me at the same time.
You spoke of a thieving duelist, did you not? It so happened I am something of a duelist myself. Were we to cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to put my skills against his. Enkidu as well, I should think.
I see you two possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad am I to have met you. I wouldn't say it's a full sense of justice, it's a pride thing. Full glad am I to meet you, Greg. Now, let us return to Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received. Vesper Bay, you say? What a coincidence! I shall be traveling there in business once I have finished gathering materials.
Oh, I think I might have seen the demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me. I shall follow. Anon!
Summon the goldsmith! Call the locksmith! Perhaps Miss Maria should be one to present the vase.
I hope she likes it.
If every component of an object were to be replaced, could the resulting objects be fundamentally considered the same? Philosophers are unsure. Godbert does not care. I mean, general thought. I would say all the cells in your body have been replaced at least once. By the time you're age 7, are you still the same person?
Mother, I brought you the vase. By the gods, have you no shame? How dare you make my daughter complicit in your shenanigery?
I don't know what accent I'm doing. I'm just trying to do it. I give.
I don't know what you found in this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance to whatsoever to the vase I purchased.
The very bad French accent.
Now see here, Lady Durrell. Not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits or wild beasts attack, which they did, but...
Gaudy trash. Lord Vanderbilt, sir. I did not realize... wrong accent.
So it's Vanderbilt. Sir, I did not realize you had arrived. Though I so no...
God. Thank God he's wearing clothes. Thank God he's wearing clothes.
Though I know it's nothing compared to the lavish accommodations your esteemed gentlemen such as yourself must enjoy, I pray my humble abode will meet your satisfaction.
Ah, it does, my lady. It does indeed. Especially that exquisite face over yonder. Although I gather from your previous comments that you do not like my reconstruction.
So, reconstruction? Oh, I don't like it. I love it. I would go so far as to call it a piece of my Thorn Dynasty collection.
Ah, what a relief. I would have been most distressed if you said otherwise. We Mandervilles do so take pride in our work and ever strive for professional perfection. Oh, but why am I repeating what my son, Hildebrand, doubtless told you when he offered to investigate the duelist threats? Enough expository banter, I say.
I can't recall if your son used those precise words, but I do remember thinking that his help would be most welcome. You will be helping us, Inspector Hildebrand, will you not?
Wait a minute. Your father is Lord Godbert Manderville? The man who took on Elande Silveron's seat on the Syndicate? It appears there have been a great many developments over the past 10 years, which I'm completely unaware. Good job, Inspector. In any case, we must redirect our energies toward the investigation of the thieving duelist. Oh, is it really thieving if they win it in a battle? Kind of like you win cards in a battle? It's not... You're putting something up for a stake. Though, the reason why it's thieving is he gives them no choice whether the battle happens or not, to some degree, too. Our first order of business would be to review all the facts with consenting Inspector Briarden.
Think she likes it.
Yeah. I hope I did not speak over much earlier. My wife described it as a proclivity to pontificate, but I prefer to think of it as an earnest desire to establish rapport with my fellow man. Nerd! High stressful overtime and Godbert, yeah. Come, we have a thief to catch. Let us seek out Inspector Briarden at once. Oh, good. Speak of the devil. And he shall appear. See if I can switch through these accents very well again. I know, right? And this quest line gives no XP.
Why are you still here?
Allow me to enunciate. Lady Durrell has asked that we assist with the investigation. Now kindly share with us all your information.
Fine. Our plans have advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the Treaty Blade through a merchant named Jojo Paul, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered to the Observatum, where they are to be distributed among Lady Duran's sellswords. Once I give the order, they'll transport them via alternate routes to Vesper Bay. I don't know why I decided to go so... Oh, I think I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right?
They're all wrong accent. They're all decoys. And now I'm going southern. Fucking hell!
The moment the thief strikes, all of our forces will convene on his location, including those disguised as small folks among each route. The real blade will remain among the original owner's vaults until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. Mayhaps we could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out of the observatum. I assume you have the capacity to conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion.
You'll be wearing fucking, like, brightest ability stuff. Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I am the master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description?
You never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? The thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red, who wears a halberd.
Yeah, nobody we've run into recently. A man so garrulously dressed should be easy to find in snowy Corthus. You'd be surprised.
Then I suppose we won't need your help, after all. Do we? Come, or don't. I don't care. I couldn't care less.
You care some, because you said you couldn't care less.
Be seeing you. Hey, forgive my lateness. Goodbye.
Greg, my good man, what a pleasure to see you again. Leaving as soon as, the guy who knows who know what the description of the man is. We just received new information regarding the weapons thief. A victim described him as a halberd-wielding brute dressed in... a ridiculous outfit! Both start with the letter R. You're getting somewhere. Also, Rid is close to red. If you squint your eyes. A ridiculous
outfit? No. Now I'm intrigued. What reasons would a warrior have to wear such impractical clothing?
What reasons indeed. It's enough to make a gentleman laugh. Realized he fixed his clothes before he got back here. The way I get my mind into the Kupo voice is literally saying Kupo.
That damned bird continues to elude me. No longer. Soon I shall claim my vengeance and weapon both.
Vector Hildebrand, company to Corthus. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the Observatum, and our mission is to pose as goodly small folk, and according to the Inspector Barden's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Then let us sally forth at once. My redoubtable confederate, you are an experienced traveler, are you not? Why don't you lead the way to Corthus? I mean, don't hurt me, but I mean, you're gonna hurt my soul by making me go first teleport to Camp Dragonhead. Oh, Siobhan! By the way, at the end of this episode, I'll stop for the night. Why are you crying? Horsevon is gone! My sweetie! My compatriot that believed in me! He's gone. And I was a fucking healer and it wouldn't let me heal him! God! So annoying. Like I said, at least in the animation, if I was playing as a healer, they could at least... let me try to heal him even if he wasn't gonna survive. Yeah, a smile suits a hero better, but a hero that continues to go on even though they're hurting will end up overstressing themselves and in the end hurt themselves, so it's okay to cry sometimes. And also, he does deserve tears, just as he deserves to think of the us to smile and think of the happy moments. I sell sword, Sergeant. Hail thee, fellow servant of justice. I take it you're one of the many tasks with transporting the counterfeit treaty blade. Can you say it any louder so anybody listening in would know that it's a counterfeit? Clearly, you've mistaken me for someone else. Eddie, Sergeant. They're with us, more small folk. Keep an eye on them, or else. Sir, bugger me. Don't you bloody move till I get back. Does moving involve breathing?
I say, is this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds, the endless snows. Mayhap keep it active will help me to stay warm. Oh, I should chance to find the thieving duelist. I will, of course, summon you after administering the requisite beating. Ha 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 ha!
Good, you're still... was it that someone else with you a moment ago? I don't know what accent I'm doing. I'm jumping through them. Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, fully eager to catch the thief, as are we. Come, Nasu, we too must answer the call of duty. Save me. You look like you actually might be useful. I know, right? Why did you have a word with our my man near the east gates? We're undermanned over there. Remember, we're looking for a brute in red who wields a halberd. I know, right? You see the bastard, you come to me. No heretics. No heroics. We take them together, understand? I love that my character is also taking the stupid pill. Along with this, you know, the lead, arsenic, cadmium, mercury, stupid pill. And not saying, hey, making the connections. So I think that's the... Yes, I know that's part of the joke of the... Also, you didn't run in this direction. Any halberd-wielding murmurs shall answer to me. Kind of the opposite direction, but I shouldn't be surprised with their skills you managed to somehow make your way back around. You see that just now? No, I don't think me eyes were playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure. You wait here. Yes, Savior of Ishgard is waiting here. Inspector, look! Over there, look! What is it, Nasu? Pray, tell me what you see.
I see you, bird demon. You will not escape me this time. Why, hello there, my friends. Is aught amiss?
Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment, I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Natsu. We have lingered here over long. We must egress. Post haste! Come on, gang. Come on, Scooby Gang. The actual good kind of Scooby Gang, not Velma. There's not out of the ordinary here either. No luck, There goes the chicken. We have scoured every ilm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that we have learned that his opponent will be the legendary Inspector Hildebrand. The duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Or perhaps he's waiting patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave. Yes, exactly. That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you had best arm yourselves with more than your wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary.
I'll fight wait for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use.
Explosives? By the 12, is that the self-same spear which propelled me to the Red Moon? Wherever did you find it?
It was buried in the snow.
Wrong voice. That's the Koopa voice. Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Natsu. Though I will still endeavor to avoid fisticuffs, I will be duly armed should the worst come to worst. Now then, we shall begin our search for the duelists to the east of the observatum. Not like there's like a big telescope anywhere. Come now, how hard it can be to find a large man dressed in red in Korthus? I don't know, everybody's fucking blind. Like we're playing a game of Dora the Explorer. Oh, or like Blue's Clues.
There! Behind you!
Oh, you mean over there?
Thor, it's cold out here.
Take your post, my good woman, and entrust your safety to me. Inspector Hildebrand is ready for battle.
Are you? Are you?
Wherefore art thou, my nefarious nemesis? Not behind you.
'Twas not the self-same creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know my weapon is close by.
You mean dragon? Did the dragon take it? Griffin?
Sense it too, don't you?
God forbid us being a good... Greg, I've been meaning to ask, why do you covet this weapon so? If you beheld it, you would understand. In some ways, it bore resemblance to a spear, but in other respects, it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade, to which it was welded to a musket barrel. It was one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Oh, wrong voice.
Wrong voice! 'Twas one of the best. Koopa! Was one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. How I yearned to reclaim it, the strongest of spears.
Alert chicken.
That weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to the strongest of spears.
I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious. Yeah, but you were...
Here, now you call me Shirley. No matter, give it to me. Give it to me.
This spear and I have traveled together for many heavens, to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again.
This spear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again.
Then we are at an impasse. Jokes. Whips. Good that you're getting your workout. Good that people have noticed.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we've caught the weapon thief in the act.
Miss Ellie, you've grossly misread our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man who I'm certain never stole a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have wrong voice.
Every weapon I have claimed has been rightfully mine. Each with a trophy for besting my opponent in single battle.
Like a duelist.
I believe this constitutes a confession. Seize him. A confession to what? I've done naught wrong. Bah, you are all beyond reason.
Ah, yes, my plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless. His capture will be the Grace. Words.
Well, my plan thus far has been flawless. Griffin crossing is still impossible. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't, so let's not mince words. Only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muscle what allies you can.
Break time!
Lest you find my advice on sporting, I remind you that our duty supersedes any misbegotten notions of honor you may possess.
Why? His name really isn't Greg, is it? I mean, in a sense it is. It's not the correct name, but it is a name.
Which way did he go, Ishnai? Did you see?
Where? I am not the protagonist of this story currently. I am not the protagonist of this story. Also, probably gonna, after this episode, whatever thing, stop with this quest line because trying to do all these voices is actually hurting my throat. We'll go back to the main quest at least. Natsu, Miss Ellie, ah, my good woman, it is a relief to hear your footfalls. Good that you've done this enough so that you understand people's... yeah. As you have doubtless deduced, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you. Yeah, at least after this episode, which involves a raid, right? Yeah. Hi. Yes, it was... That's wrong voice.
Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive. I was getting worried you might have gotten lost.
I might have, yes.
Long did I wonder what your role to play in this was. A silent guardian, content to watch events unfold with minimal interaction. At the last, I understand. We were fated to duel, you and I. Test me, and you may have the spear. Fail, and your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms, do you not think? I will even extend them to your allies. I grant you leave to summon others. After all, it will avail you no advantage. For Gilgamesh, it's infinity time!
Hey, Cayman Riders. Don't hit your head on the ceiling. I mean the door frame. Yeah, Cayman Rider. Don't worry about me, friend. I shall extricate myself in due time. Oh, this would be well. Does it not appear in the? I'm not gonna think through this. I am right next to it anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Oh, it is. I just absolutely. Wait, 10 minutes, okay. Even as a healer, okay. Oh, or not. Okay. Alright, game. Wanna play like this? Okay. Goddamn tease. We'll watch the cutscene. I'll go with the and just remind me to watch the cutscene then. We get echo for this? So this is to help people get through this. Okay. People have that much problem with it?
Go on, Engidu. It's Toad, your favorite.
No, I do the voice better. I like my voice for him.
I admit it.
You're lying.
Fighting all 8 of you is just too much for me.
Yeah. Lies.
Not? Ha! I lied. Have at thee.
I remember the
Why, I've been had. This is far from the strongest of spears. I feel so betrayed. Goodness gracious. I, just remembered something.
Did you leave the stove on? The Stormblood one being a bit harder, but that was more because the dodging was a bitch.
I must say, I quite enjoy these tussles. I feel
and you had to
we've gained
understand the movements better.
An understanding that I will pound you silly!
I don't want to be pounded by you. There's others I'd like to be pounded by, but you are not one of them. In fact,
Rocket
nobody in
punch!
this quest I want to be pounded by. I mean... I don't know, I guess her kind of obliviousness doesn't particularly make me interested in...
Rocket punch!
It feels too... like she's not
I won't
mature
look
enough for
out so
this,
easily.
even as an adult. Oh, good that Hildebrand made it out. Why, Greg, why? Are you dead again, Inspector? I mean, he's speaking. How many swords did he drop? Well, wait. Doesn't that one look just like Elazar's sword? But even to my untrained eye, it's obviously a counterfeit blade. So is this one? This one? What in the world? Do you not remember him saying he created a bunch of counterfeits? Alone, yet still armed. Humph. Any case, he seems satisfied with the halberd. We'll proceed with the delivery case. Hey, Chibi! I'm doing well. I'm ruining my voice by doing so many different... Oh, I forgot to do... This is British accents for you. If you wish to be present, I wouldn't object to meet me in Vespa Bay. I'm jumping through accents like it isn't funny. Because I'm trying to keep them, you know, so you know which characters are speaking, but... But yeah, this is the joke quest, and I'm doing this episode, and I'm probably gonna end this episode. I'm still gonna keep playing, mind you, but my voice is going and trying to do... I'm doing so many voices. Yeah, Hildebrand questline. Yeah, I love and hate it at the same time because it's kind of secondhand embarrassment. It's like watching, well, what we say earlier, Inspector Gadget, Mr. McGee or Goo. I don't remember anywhere. This is one magnificent as I imagined. It will make a fine addition to my collection. Yes. And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers. I generally mean that in your case, by the way. I'm here. All's well that ends well, right, Inspector? Though it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. There you are, Inspector Barden. Why did you not wait for me at the Zox? All of y'all are idiots. Oh, why are you staring at me so? Oh, never mind that. Where's my treaty blade? But didn't we just give you the treaty blade? Oh, y'all are absolutely taking lead, arsenic, cadmium, and mercury pills. Disguise yourself as a client and let the treaty blade come to you. Take advantage of an existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant. The man in red never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued his challenges in person.
Good gods, isn't it obvious? What's it like in your funny little brains? It must be so boring.
Hockey.
If the man in red did not send the challenge, then who did? Critical damage!
That's it with her alteration. Yeah. Well, good thing I'm a healer right now. I believe this is addressed to me. Condescending Inspector Briarden.
Piss off. For 1,000 years I have slept. 1,000 faces I do wear. What is yours will be mine. I shall come to claim the lapis maiden's virtue. Blah, blah, blah. Many-faced phantom thief. Interesting.
That's what I'm going with this. The design and wording are the same as before. The thief who stole the treaty blade sent this. Yes. Except we aren't personaing this. It's not pretty as Yusuke's stuff. Very well. I, and I alone, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge. Why are we looking in this direction when it came in the other direction? I know this is a camera kind of moment, and my character in the background is like done with this shit. You know, these models are getting a good workout with the meshes that they have.
You want a challenge, huh? Stand and face me, you buffoon.
Yeah, those are adults. Yes, they are.
How dare you laugh at a time like this, after allowing my precious treaty blade to be stolen? And you, Maria. Well, I suppose it is a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dashing to and fro, a pair of gentlemen mummers. You know, it's been far too long since we've seen us all. We should head back to the city later. Just you and me.
Not bad, Hildy. Not bad at all. You are indeed a Mandeville man. Will it take it back to... make it back to... do it all the way back to the ARR? Mark my face, O phantom of many faces, for it's the face of the... The fiend lays day claim to a fair maiden's virtue. As seeds of jealousy quicken within the inspector's soul, and true love bloom on this battlefield, will this Mandeville man find his Mandeville wife? In case of indecency. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's practice. It definitely is practice.
Hey, what's with the goggles those men were wearing? They look special. Maybe if I ask nicely, he'll give me a pair. I guess we'll find out next time. Bye.
Ew, 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 ew. But yeah, giving me practice if I finally get up the courage to start doing voice acting setups. No, I find none of these people bettable. I mean, yes, but also he has a wife. He's already claimed. And I'm betting any woman who tries to dare do anything, especially with that kind of, you know, hey, first of all, we have Hildebrand, and then, you know, Gothbert just the way he is. The woman's got to be very fucking special. And I don't want any set in that. 7 hells. At this rate, I'll have to appeal to the Maelstrom Command for reinforcements. Whatever it is, we don't want any. Bitch, I am higher command than you on this, if I remember correctly. Within the... Yes, but I feel like since he's a gentleman, he considers one true love, one wife. Well, fancy that. Just when my kobold problems look like are coming to a head, the Scions of the Seven Dawns turn up, inching the pitch in. Bloody brilliant timing is what it is. Right then, let's go to it. Let me see what rank I am with the storm. Is that above? Well, it's a commander. Okay, I might not be. I'm Storm Lieutenant. Yeah. Oh well. Well, it won't let me go any higher yet. I guess I need to finish. Oh, that reminds me. Alright. Lone Wolf, thank you for joining. Hope you sleep well. I need to do, Wanderer's Palace. How do I do that? I thought I was just getting further in the quest line. Oh, so our friendly neighbors in Ugamo have gone more aggressive of late, just as you said. Matter of fact, our scouts spotted one sniffing around the stores just now, likely looking to make off with an armful of crystals. I'll be damned if I'm about to let that happen. Lend a hand and help us search the camp for a little bugger, will you? Let me look real quick. I was thinking it was something with the hunting log. The hunt begin. Films. I wager a salty suave yourself, keen to know what went on in the big parlay. Upshot is the Eorzean Alliance calls for the units? What's that? Units? I say harpoons with narwhals. The unit system will be what puts a bounty on them, what flout the law. Don't matter what they be, beasts or men. If you slay the troublemaker, you get a reward. There's a bit of... Oh, hunts! Hunts! Okay. Like squid and whales out in the Underlands. If the Alliance thinks people haven't noticed, a lot of them are drunk on seawater. But that's neither here nor there. Nay, it's the hunts we need ye for. Put down some marks, contribute to the peace, and the common folk will thank you for it. If you've got in mind to learn more, head to the Maelstrom Command and speak with the Hunt Bill Master. The book will tell you about the details. Care to sign on to a hunt? Excellent, excellent. You appear suitably flinty-eyed and rough-knuckled. Bear with me as I cover the basics. The hunt board is your first step, quite so. These bills you see, one represents a mark that can be hunted for the bounty. Your keen eyes will have noticed that there's not one, but two types of bills, a regular and elite. The latter is more challenging, and before you go after one of them, you may want to consult a hunter scholar. These people are veterans of the hunt and recite the Radel Codex by heart. Rest are straightforward. Slay the mark, complete the hunt. For each kill, you receive a sum of allied seals, which go to purchase exclusive whalers. I hope you won't hesitate to return. In addition to exchanging seals for rewards, I am ever ready to explain the hunt in greater detail. Best of luck to you, adventurer, till the sea swallows us all. And take heart. I've heard that it said that many go to the hunt, and most return alive. Yay. Let's see. If it says master and all this other there a limit that you can go ahead and do this one. So what's it called? Squadrons? Feature. Squadron and Commander. Okay. Prerequisite rising to the challenge. Ah. Okay, there. I guess we're playing ADHD the game again. Absolutely. Tangents, but in games, yes. Please, with the carelessness of the wind. We all know how it feels to have one too many. That's why I'll not fault our patrons for much of what goes on at our tables. But it's too much to ask for them to keep their belongings on their persons when they leave. It wouldn't bother me if half of them didn't show up a week later, ranting and raving as if their drunken heedlessness was somehow my fault. Take this impressive-looking journal right here. As often used as it seemed, I have no doubt its owner is tearing up the town searching for his prized possession. A stranger he was, swarthy Rhodogun, who enjoyed his drink, seemed to be getting on well with one of our regulars, Quintinian. Perhaps you could still catch up with them and spare me the headache. I'd offer you a free drink, but last time I did that, Vedron docked my wages. Well, then why are you having me do it? Seems like a them problem if they can't keep their stuff. Have I seen who? Just look, just because I spend more nights in the wrench than me own home doesn't mean I'm mates with every soul who comes stumbling through the doors. I know, right? Wait a minute, that bloody broke? Why did you say sooner? The tight-arse bastard drained 20 flagons and promptly passed out, leaving yours to truly foot the bill. Says he was headed to Aleport, oh good, I was heading there too! The Slavi stopped Namia willing, he'll still stranded at the ferry docks, though the gods don't know what will help me get Gil back. No. Alright, what do you need the 200 gil for? I have enough. Cheap. I mean, fine. Isn't the main quest storyline giving you enough money? Or dailies? If you have business with me, be quick about it. My ferry and my next great adventure awaits. Need of this. My journal! Why, I thought I had lost it forever. Pardon my rudeness, friend. Perhaps I should stop after the 19 flagon. Har har har. Did you steal glances at its pages perchance? No? A shame that, for this book contains, how might I say it, a record of my numerous adventurers. Unwillingness to say no. I mean, I did say no at first. I'm halfway there. Quite an inspiring read. If I do say so myself, which means I just did. Har har. They have an adventure about you. Well, I have saved the realm a few times, and one almost as accomplished as myself. You know, I can shove you off the docks. Had it been you across the table from me at the Witch last night, I imagine the tales would have been greater and the ale all the sweeter. Or there only some way for me to repay you. Of course, I have a fresh journal right here that might, well, have your name on it. Why not keep a record of your own, that one day we may regale ourselves with stories of our deeds? I know, right? And that I'll be off, adventurer. A flagon or 20 to the realm's finest ale calls me. Fare you well on our journey. Next time you find yourself at the Winch, do thank the Elysian fellow for his generosity. Hardy har. Challenge yard. Oh yeah, we also need to see the thing with Gilgamesh. Get back. Yeah, I need to do Wanderer's Palace, by the way. But I'm also supposed to... Does it mark? Oh. If you've forgotten what you're supposed to kill, does it actually mark the... Okay, yeah, it does. Okay, cool! I don't have the memory of a sieve. One more. One more! No. Because the stars don't align the same way in Eorzea as they do everywhere else, so I mean... not telling you no because I can't do it. I'm telling you no because it doesn't matter. From upper. Half castle. Okay, there we go. Squadron and commander. Hi, I'm here not to torture people by leading them into battle because I can be trusted with that kind of stuff. Lieutenant Ciarfox, I am certain that your duties with the Maelstrom demand much of your time already. I'm not doing shit with it. That's the part of this quest, but might I have a word? I mean, you've already had a word, but you can have more words. I'll get right to the point, Lieutenant. The higher-ups have authorized plans to formalize a specialized squadron, and we're on the lookout for a reliable leader. Your name was on the top of the list. Why, though? You'll be responsible for training and commanding a number of adventurer subordinates. You know, I was kind of doing that with the Crystal Braves, and tell me how well that went. And the position also comes with the possibility of future promotion, further promotion. What do you say, Lieutenant? Are you ready to lead? No. I pity the poor fools beneath me. Outstanding. Let's get you acquainted with your second in command right away. Hi. It's an honor to be serving with you, Lieutenant Ciarfox. As my capacity at your aid, I'll be fulfilling the role of Squadron Sergeant. Why wasn't I given the... Yeah, I'll start preparing the grades. Yeah. Why wasn't I, you know, given the role of Squadron Sergeant so I could learn and then be ranked up from there? And these eager troops are inaugural members of our squadron. Form up! Every one of them is a fledgling adventurer who enlisted in the hopes of following in your legendary footsteps. Well, you haven't been blessed by the Heidelin, so... They're green to the military eye, but we've been hardening them up soon enough. When you've got a moment to spare, stop by the barracks and we'll discuss the training and deployment in greater detail. I'll leave it to you then, Commander. Do you have any loved ones? Do you have a will? Last will and testament. And baby life insurance for those that, you know, will be left behind. What do you think? I'll admit they're raw as soldiers go, but they certainly have potential. I look forward to seeing what you can do with them. Alright, I wouldn't keep you any longer. Your squad's barracks can be found through the door at the back of the command room. May the Navigator guide you to victory. I have been forsaken by the Navigator multiple times, especially with my ADHD, so... Commander, Squadron, Sergeant... Yeah, eventually. Curiosity, since I have the armoire and the glamour dresser, but I don't have the notebook to write things on. So that I can view the other stuff. Welcome to the squadron barracks, Commander. I'll be fully debriefed on the this new initiative and stand ready to answer any questions you might have. First and foremost, however, we'll need to increase the number of squadron members. We have 3 recruits at present, but our squadron won't be ready to deploy until we have at least 4. Your own deeds as an adventurer should serve to attract new recruits. All you need to do is choose from the hopefuls who submitted their enlistment papers. I'm hiring people? The fuck you think? You, in your challenge log, occasionally attract. Decide which recruits you wish that. No new enlistment. Oh, shame! You think at least one member of working. Okay, so I have to do. Okay, my mind is already dead when it has to do with this. Where's the... Oh, there we go. Oh. That's fucking easy. And you can do multiple ones over the weeks? You know, one of these days I'm gonna decide just to do PvP and it'll be a drinking night. It's not gonna be anytime soon, though. Since they need a healer. Why not? I will have a limit. I will have a limit. When my Southern comes out, that's when I'm drunk enough. My natural Southern comes out, that's when I'm drunk enough. But I don't have the alcohol right now to do it anyways. I guess I'll get my red mage up. Oh, wait, on. I do not like the... The reason why I switched over to DPS is because of the extra skill and experience. I'm not picky on which one, it's just... I'm kind of worried if I go and try and do a, I'll go to, button, waiting number 2 on, go ahead and go to the inn so I remember when I teleport back to see the whole Gilgamesh thing. Ay. I'm gonna even keep that. I didn't like that in the first place. You know, free up. Hi. DPS. Does it, if it ends up changing while I'm waiting in Duty Finder, does it, in the Venture in Need, if I've already set myself to be on here, does it, still keep me in the extra rewards and experience thing, or no? I'm curious now. Something. Sorry, I'm just trying on things while I'm waiting. Oh yeah. Well, it's also, since I have nothing better to do right now. And I'll be back and do that one, because I really like it. But do you know if it switches out during the duty finder? Whether when you first locked yourself in, does it still count? Because between when I set... Even if it's changed. Okay. Okay. Thinking the way they were going is whether or not I'd like be able to fully create the look. Oh god. Oh god. Am I party B that goes in the belly? And I don't have the res at this level either. We are B. We go in the belly! This isn't gonna go well. I'm slowly relearning about playing the red. Wrong thing. May not have a Suna at this. Wrong thing! I am out of the flow of that. White mate magic. I can't decide whether this guy is worse to some degree or the other one is worse. I think this one more because it has Insta Doom. light side. Light side of the Force. Luke. Aren't we? Oh, wrong button.
Woo!
Could have needed on that one. I wasn't thinking. Because I like the looks of them. Say it's the dog one that's kind of tricky on the fact that people don't realize not to be near its ass. Also, like side go, and also to jump inside him. Cat, no. That disappointed look. Getting back in the swing of things, using this. Why do people keep using the limit break? It should be used against the bad boy. The bark boy. I have that. That's fine, Chibi. I appreciate you coming in, hon. Fuck. Alright, especially since we are B. Inside, walk into gas or gases get small. I hate. Stop moving him around. Can they stop fighting over? Oh no, no. Got tail whipped. Cause some tank likes to keep him on the fucking...
was out of that. Alright, is it always the whatchamacallit that keeps always the goddamn mechanical guy that's doing this? As soon as it's full, he does it. The limit break. Hey. No, no, no! We aren't doing that. We aren't doing that. Straight through the people. I don't know if they're a new person though. I shouldn't say much. Have the health for that. It's the healer's not healing me. Can have a heal. Absolutely was smart about that. That way. Back that way. Get this finished.
Red. Definitely doesn't look good. Alright, it's stop. I have other things to do. As I continue to do this. Sorry, had a moment. That kind of works. Anyways. See the, I don't think this counts as main thing. Let quest progress, huh? Hildebrand. Would it be counted as a... Oh. There we go, found it. Alright, let's see what the ending is.
Well then.
That's a way of putting it. Bye.
That's enough of a beating for now.
Yeah, good that you've recognized that's what it was. That poor fucking chicken. it doesn't quite match the fact that I am a redhead having all this red to some degree. Change the red to some. I'll think into that later. Go back to the main thing! Stop being distracted, maybe, sorta, kinda. You know, this is gonna be a lie somewhere along the way. I'm not doing main scenario, that will drive me insane. I do it off stream, listening to podcasts. Spoken with the commander then. Our Maelstrom friends seem noticeably more agitated than when we first arrived. Do you happen to know what that might be? A kobold in the camp, you say? That would appear to be Orange's information, yes. But to be so reckless as to infiltrate a Maelstrom camp and draw attention to their efforts is passing strange. Well, there will be time to think on that later. For the present, we must do everything in our power to prevent Titan summoning, and that means finding and questioning this kobold. All this commotion will not have escaped the kobold's notice. If he has any sense, he'd attempt to quit this place, would he not? Unless he decides to, you know, hide in a place until... I'm going to look for Alexandre before I... In case I do find him before. One of the scouts said he looked quite small for a kobold. Could he be hiding somewhere in this? So we have a baby one? Can you go inside any of these? No. Here, little one, little one. I do not have candy. Actually I do. I have chocolate. I don't know if that's bad for kobolds, though. There you are, little one. Hey, sweetie.
Gasp!
See? Sweetie, it's okay.
Stay back! OE, far back. I'm not so use. Pointless, hopeless, so use.
I mean, I didn't attack you straight out. It's a quick running child, God.
I really wish to talk. Yes, yes, just talk.
Sweetie. Sweetie. Stop panicking. Stop panicking. Stop panicking.
This was a stupid plan. Stupid, stupid. But if I tell no one, then everyone will. You found me again. What to do? What to do? What to do? What to do? I come in peace. Only to talk, speak, say talk. So please, please, please don't hurt me.
So this is our wily Cobalt infiltrator, is it? No wonder the soldiers were on edge. You could very well give them one bruised knee. I know, right? Huzzah, we got him. Fine work, Scions. So, little one, thought you could sneak into my camp, did you? Plotting to steal my crystals, were you?
Oh no, I came to talk, to ask for help, but when your soldiers saw me, they drew their weapons and shouted,
Now, let's all take a deep breath and discuss this like civilized individuals. What is your name, child?
Pikmin Gabu of the 20th Order. At least I will be a Pikmin one day.
Well met, Gabu. I am Alphino, and this is my sister Alice. Ishnai, the woman who found you, is our friend. And now that you know our names, we can be friends too. Now, Commander Bowen here thinks that you wanted to take his crystals, Gabu, but you said you come here to ask for help. Why us, and not your own people? What happened, Gabu? Can you tell us? No one's gonna hurt you, alright? Not while we're here, I promise. Yeah, get to his level. He is a child, after all.
The Patriarch. The Patriarch's gonna summon the Great Father again. I have to stop him. Beat him, fight him, stop him. Gabu's parents said they didn't want it, along with many others, but the Patriarch won't listen. He's so angry, raging, fuming, angry. He said that if they didn't have the iron in their hearts, they would serve as coal for the furnace. And then the guards took my parents and the others away. I haven't seen any of them since.
Coke for the furnace? Yes, that's kind of like coal. I do not want to believe it, but I've heard tales of such foci fashioned from the bones of beastmen, which worshippers use in their witch roles, hoping to summon more powerful incarnations of their gods. By the 12. That is sickening.
But no one listens to Gabu, no matter how much he cries, please, begs, cries. They do not listen. Only talk about punishing the overdwellers and praising the Great Father. Gabu loves the Great Father, but he loves his parents too. So please help Gabu stop the Patriarch and save his family, his parents.
Commander, advise the Maelstrom Command that the Titan summoning is imminent. Should the worst come to worst, we will require their support, as usual. Time is of the essence. We three will attempt to infiltrate the Cobalt stronghold and secure their crystals and free the prisoners. Well, if you're sure, you'll forgive me if I don't seem optimistic. We'll make ready just in case. Bitch, who do you think I am?
I tried talking to the others, but they won't listen. Even though I was afraid I came here.
Oh, sweetie. You know that there are collectors who will pay a fortune for Beastman's ritual artifacts? It's perverse. Yeah, damn. I have a faith we might stop the ritual. Of course, of course. We surely have to detect the associated etheric disturbance that the Titan manifested already. I mean, we also have the Warriors of Darkness, so you know. But I cannot speak for the prisoners. 12s have mercy, that they would even contemplate sacrificing their own flesh and blood. Brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. I mean, it's not like the list can try. Time is of the essence. We must see what else Gabu knows and formulate a plan without further delay. Let's pray we still have time to save Gabu's parents. What sort of twisted monster would consider a ritual focus a work of art, knowing full well how it was made? And we called them beastmen.
I heard Great Father Titan loves crystals, cherishes, covets, loves them, and if we gather enough, he will return. That's why the Patriarch told everyone to go forth and gather them. So I was thinking, if we take all the crystals away, maybe the Great Father won't come?
Very good, Gabu. I was thinking the same thing. Do you know where these crystals are stored?
Oh, I know. Several spots he's defended by a different order. Gabu wanted to steal them. He was too afraid to go alone. Yes, too afraid to go alone. But together we can take them away and hide them. Come. Gabu will lead you to the first cache.
The beast that mourned the heart of the mountain. What's the name of song? Pepe.
Quickly.
Alphino, pray see to the crystals. Inside, I will stand our guard for any errant patrols. It's hard to sleep fair. That hardly seems fair. Then again, they only have themselves to blame. I'm gonna reorder eventually. You have it all good. Lead on, Gabu.
This way.
Mage. Butter, void sense, cloud of grenades. Miner in the mirror. Sorry, I'm doing a roulette. Ice rating. Items, high quality. Gathering boon effect while gathering compare 30 fish, complete custom orders. Number 19. That worked. Explode on their own. Kinda. I'm not getting in the way of your detonation. Cool. If you blow yourself up, it's absolutely your business. Still counts as getting rid of you. Bat. That done in time. We'll probably finish this with Titan and then we'll end the stream for the night. It's 11. Yeah, I'll probably end this for right now. I am feeling still kind of sick. And all that fun jazz, so. I have somebody. Alright, y'all, this was Ciarfox. I hope you have a good day or night whenever it is, wherever it is currently. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment.